Hiya folks, I'm Grim and welcome to Grim Grooves. Today we'll be checking out Change on the Rise by Avi Kaplan. I've listened to several Pentatonix songs at this point, both on my channel and on my Patreon, but I've never looked into any of Avi's solo work after he left Pentatonix, so I'm really interested to check this out. Because Avi, as a singer, he's really fantastic as a bass in the back of the Pentatonix songs, but he doesn't really get to spread his wings so much. There hasn't really been many Pentatonix songs I've heard that really focus on the kind of bass section of the group and they're singing the song. It's usually like Scott and Kirsten and Mitch kind of heading the melodies, where the kind of bass musicians in the group are more just relegated to the background. So I'm curious to see what Avi can do on his own here, so I can't wait to check this out. But make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, because I've got so much more coming from Avi, from Pentatonix, and so many other things. And without further ado, let's check out Change on the Rise by Avi Kaplan.
Without the light, or the darkness come, hold through the night.
Whoa.
The shadows will run. Fend off the enemy. Sing out the jubilee with all the fire we can breathe. We're singing all day and you can't tame it. High tide, low tide, you know. Night time, the morning time, yeah. We're going strong headed.
Wow, this is insane. Like, absolutely insane. I was expecting it would be good. I mean, I have faith in Avi as well as just Pentatonix creators, and these guys are just always so talented. Like, I've checked out Jeff Castellucci several times. He's a singer from The Voice Play, another a cappella group, and his solo work is unbelievable. And Avi's here definitely seems really unique as well. Like, I'm definitely getting some like Nathaniel Ratliff vibes, or maybe even some Hosier or something like that. He definitely has that kind of like just incredible range to his voice, and it sounds incredible. I can see why he left if he just wanted to explore his own thing, because his voice on its own is so incredible. Like, I did not expect it to be this good, like this deep and rich and well-rounded. It's really, really good.
High tide, low tide, you know. Night time, the morning time, yeah. We're going strong, headed up, down the river. Oh Lord, I feel the reveling. I feel a change on the rise.
Oh, dude.
What good's a man?
The modulation on his vocals are so solid. Like, obviously he has a lot of skill with his voice. I mean, he was fantastic in Pentatonix too, but like I said, he just didn't get to kind of spread his wings as much in Pentatonix as he is here, and it's unbelievable. I mean, if there are Pentatonix songs where Avi is featured more, I wouldn't mind checking them out, because I'm really curious to see just like how this kind of voice would sound as along with the group if he had like more to do instead of just like making kind of the music in the background, the bass music in the background kind of thing, because this is incredible.
Who's lost his soul? Can't take a stand when his flame's gone cold. Fend off the enemy, sing out the jubilee with all the fire we can breathe. We're singing all day and you can't tame it. High tide, low tide, you know.
It's almost like the melody in the background is just like a march. Like this feels like the type of song you would hear in like action show where there's like Vikings or kind of warriors fighting against another group, and just like, this is the marching band, like this is the theme of war kind of thing. That's what it feels like. It's just so intense, but at the same time so melodic, and again, Avi's voice is just unreal, like just so well rounded.
You can't tame it. High tide, low tide, you know. Night time, the morning time, yeah. We're going strong, headed up, down the river. Oh Lord, I feel the reveling. I feel a change on the rise.
He does really well with the sustain notes too, like change on the rise. Like, again, I can't harmonize at all, but his voice sounds so fantastic, just so deep and rich, and he harmonizes really well. He carries a tune really well, and every once in a while we get this kind of like backing note where it's like just a hum, and I'm guessing that's also Avi, because I mean, he's also incredible at vocalizing different sounds and stuff like that. Obviously that's what he mainly did in Pentatonix, but just hearing him do so much more is just so impressive. Like, it's just so much more than I expected from him. Like, I was expecting good things, of course, but I didn't expect this. I don't think anyone could expect this.
On the rise. I feel a change on the change on the ride. I feel a change on the ride.
Oh, wow. He definitely fits that vibe. Oh, sorry, I probably just paused it right at a bad time, but I'll go back and we'll get it again. But he definitely fits the vibe of like a mountain man or something like that. Like, just, or in the past, like 1500s, 1600s or something like that, like a tribe leader just bring his group to war or something like that. He's just, here he is, just doing the call to action, kind of the call to war, and it's just so cool. Like, let's get that sustain note too again.
Change on the, I feel change on the rise.
It's crazy.
We're singing all day and you can't tame it. High tide, low tide, you know. Night time, the morning time, yeah. We're going strong, headed up, down the river. Oh Lord, I feel the reveling. I feel a change on the rise. We're singing all day and you can't tame it. High tide, low tide, you know.
So, well, I wonder if he did the background music to this as well, or if it's just kind of like, because sometimes a cappella artists like this will do all of the instruments, like all the music is just them. I'm not exactly sure. It definitely could be, because there's not a whole lot in the background for melodies. It's usually just, again, bit of vocalizations here and there, or just thudding kind of drum beats, which again could be done by him vocally. It's very possible. I guess you guys can let me know, but it's just so impactful. And I love how in this section of the song, right near the end, it kind of just stripped away everything else. Not that there was a whole lot to strip away, but it was just Avi's vocals, and then this kind of drum beat, this, again, like marching drum beat almost. Just very slow, very kind of methodical, like, again, the drums of war or something like that. And then it builds in back the kind of like maraca, or not maracas, but like tambourine melody and everything else on top of that, just kind of rounding it out on top of everything else as we go into this final chorus.
You can't tame it. High tide, low tide, you know. Night time, the morning time, yeah. We're going strong, headed up, down the river. Oh Lord, I feel the reveling. I feel a change on the rise. I feel a change on the rise.
Damn. That was insane. Like, I was hoping that this would be good, just checking out Avi's solo work. I mean, a few of you guys have requested me to check it out, and just like, I did not expect this. I mean, like I said, I don't think anyone could really expect this kind of voice coming out of Avi. But, if you'd never heard him before and you just saw, like, this bearded man with long hair, it kind of fits, it makes sense. but it's just such a well-rounded voice. Like, it's just so smooth and so clear. Like, he didn't have to go too crazy with the different, like, pitch changes. Like, he wasn't going, like, really high and really low and stuff like that. It was really kind of in the middle the whole time. Or, like, probably a little more edge towards the kind of baritone, like, the deeper, richer voice. Because he wasn't really going very high. Although I don't know the range Avi has. Like, it's very possible he could sing higher as well. I'm not sure. But it just worked so well here. And again, using his own... I'm guessing he was doing the vocalizations behind, like, the different kind of... just humming and different vocalizations behind his main vocals, but that was really the main the main driving factor for the melodies of this song, on top of, again, his own vocals. Like, his own singing also carried the melody really well, because other than that, it was just, again, like, solid drum beats. Like, or the sound of drum beats. Again, very well could be Avi himself doing the vocalizations for the drums and stuff like that too. I don't know. But regardless, I mean, regardless of what created the different melodies and the different sounds and stuff like that, it was such a good song. I mean, just so well-rounded, so, like, rustic feeling. Again, it's like being out in the woods or something like that, and, like, again, years ago, and just being on your own, like, against the elements, or, again, in a war against another tribe or another group or another faction or something like that. This definitely felt like, again, the call to war. Like, I could just imagine, like, Avi on a hillside or something like that at the head of, like, a group of Vikings or something, and just kind of bringing them all to war. Like, they're all chanting and singing together as they march off to a battle. Like, it just has that feeling to it. And he also looks like he would fit that perfectly. Like, he couldn't change, like, he wouldn't have to change anything about his wardrobe or his clothes and stuff like that, or how he looks, and he would fit perfectly in, like, that kind of 14, 15, 1600s, like, style of world, and just, like, driving a raiding party, or, like, being the head of one or something like that. It's so solid, just such a fantastic melody, and it worked really, really well here. It's just overall just such a great song. And I'm definitely going to be adding to this to my playlist, and I'll have to check out more from Avi for sure. But anyways, thanks for hanging out watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And again, if you'd like to request something of your own, you can request it through my Patreon. But until next time, later days, folks.